Hello, I'm VX and welcome back to our top 5 video. Today I'm on the Pocket Edition version of Minecraft again because I figured it'd be cool to show the top 5 features coming in 0.14.0. So if you do not know, this is the next update coming out for Minecraft PE. It'll be available to download on iOS and Android relatively soon. Right now you can get beta builds and actually try it out though, and the reason that is so relevant is because today I'm using this base build to show you 5 awesome features in this update that I think you should be looking forward to. So hopefully you do all enjoy the video. If you do, please do like it and let me know because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like it. But yeah, let's get straight into the features, shall we? Let's start with the 5th one here, which is actually going to be, dying armor, which isn't too exciting on other platforms. Like, it's kind of nice because you can have a red team and a blue team, but most people when you play Minecraft Survival, right, you kind of have better than level armor. However, the reason this is so cool is because in addition to the creativity of being able to dye armor, because look here, I've got an orange helmet or a yellow boot, you have the awesome, side note of the way they've done it, because you can't have the same crafting as you do on the PC or the console. So what they've done instead is they made it so instead of dyeing the armor directly, you dye a cauldron full of water. So that's me dyeing one red, that's me dyeing one green, and then you dye the stuff by putting it in there. So we put the leather tunic in there, and now it's green. We put the leather pants in there, and now they're red. And the reason this system is so cool is not just because it's unique and stuff, which is a nice little bonus, but it's so cool because it means that now, because you can mix these as many times as you want, so here's red with a little bit of green, here's red with quite a bit of green, you can see they're very distinct greens. This means you can get the whole color range of like how many millions it is. I think it's like 33 million colors, and that means there's this really cool thing to be done because it can be used multiple times where you can make like a paint factory and you can have all these rows of these things. And I just think, one, the customization of being able to have cauldrons which look different, you can use them for just regular purposes, is pretty nice. But two, the ability to just like try and collect all the colors or something like that is something nice that, I think it'd be a cool build to make, and I'd kind of like to do it. So yeah, that's something you can do right there. You can make a paint factory, or you can just have nice looking cauldrons. In general though, pretty nice feature that allows you to also dye your armor. So as we put this dyed armor on, I want to show off feature number 4 here, because the 4th best feature in this update, in my opinion, I know if you don't switch between creative and survival, this seems bizarre, but it's going to have to be the new creative menu. So you notice just here, by the way, in the top right, you can see a Toycat logo. That's because I'm using YouTube Gaming to record this, just in case you're curious. But yeah, basically, the new creative menu here, as you can see, is a little bit different to the old one. So what's different, you might wonder, you might be like, there's more tabs, but what do they do? So basically, it just means that now when you go into creative, it kind of integrates with survival better, because even just in 0.13.0, the last update, what would happen is if you wanted to have, let's say, an inventory full of stuff, so you'd be like, oh, I want to have this, but in survival, if you went survival, your inventory would clear and you'd start again. You'd have 2 very separate inventories. Now the 2 inventories can be combined. So here's my survival inventory, now we're back to creative. They are the same, but they're also different, and this means you can also put on armor in creative, and you can also craft in creative, and I just think all of this stuff makes so much sense together, and I'm just really, really proud, I'm really, really happy of the new system, and I'm also just, I like the fact that survival and creative integrate better. Most people don't switch between the two too often, but the fact that it just didn't work at all was very, very bizarre, and they have fixed that in this update. So yeah, better creative menu that allows you to put on, take up armor, do all this cool stuff in a much more efficient way. So here's my new pink chest plate. Hope you do all enjoy it. But yeah, let's move on to number 3 already, shall we? Because not everyone necessarily cares about creative, but something that everyone should care about, survival or creative, is the redstone system. So redstone is a free-phase system, so there was some in the 0.13, there's going to be some in 0.15, but in this update we got some really, really key stuff, and to pin it all down to one thing, I'm going to have to say the repeater is my 3rd favorite feature, because saying just all the new redstone seems a bit cheesy. Basically, the repeater allows you to better moderate the speed at which stuff happens, and it also allows you to make cool circuits like this. As you can see, the lantern's turning on, then off, then on, then off, and I think that's quite cool that you can actually do that using repeaters. And, this is just kind of the start of what you can do. You can make, note block songs play, you can make, your dispenser go out at regular intervals. You can do so much using redstone repeaters, and I think this ability is just really cool because, it's upping the amount we can do of the game. I mean, redstone, before if you wanted to try out a redstone build in the Pocket Edition, you were just out of luck. It just wasn't there, and this has been one of the bizarre things, and I think, although it's taken a lot of effort to get to this stage, I'm really glad that the Pocket Edition now has repeaters, so we can be like, well, I'm just gonna make this link at that interval, and make that at, 4 ticks, and yeah, if you want to make redstone machines on the go, you can totally do that. Now, I don't know why this isn't going back. There we go. If you want to make redstone machines on the go, now you totally can, and I think that's a good thing around. So now if we just put a repeater here, then we make this very bizarre little cycle. There we go. So yeah, that is redstone repeaters. Pretty cool feature. They're my 3rd favorite in this update. 0.14, which I made out for another feature, by the way, red sandstone. But yeah, let's move on to my 2nd favorite feature, which is one that would be my 1st, and by a massive margin, if it had come with pistons. But pistons are not coming till the next update, unfortunately. So right now we have a cool feature, but it's only 2nd best because it is the slime blocks. Slime blocks, if you do not know, are 1, a pretty cool thing to do with all the slime balls that you get in survival, but 2, they're an amazing block because they're bouncy, and if you've seen the TU31 videos from even a month ago on my channel, I still love these things, and I think there's just so much potential in what you can do here. So you can see I bounce on the block and then I fly up above it. I think it's quite cool. I mean, just that, there's so many different uses for these things. Right now, obviously, you're limited to just like, well, you can make a bounce pad, and that's kind of nice. But you got to be able to think, future-wise, these blocks are some of the coolest in the game because there's no other block that makes you bounce in such a way and that allows you to have as much fun as the slime block does in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So, yeah, again, I'm really waiting for 0.15 to bring pistons because that's when the slime blocks get crazy cool. But for now, they're really like, it's just cool to bounce in and out the hole like this. Well, I apparently messed that one up. And yeah, just as a pro tip, if you want to make sure that you don't actually bounce as high, you have to land and then jump at the same time. It can be a little tricky to do. You just kind of hold it down like that and like that, and there you go. You don't bounce the whole height, just in case that's what you want to do. Anyway, let's move on from number 2 to the first best feature in this update. What is my favorite feature in 0.14.0 that I've seen so far? So it's something called mob jockeys or baby zombie jockeys, whatever you want to call it. Basically, they've entirely played around the system of chicken jockeys from the PC and console, and they've made it so much cooler. So what it is when a zombie spawns, baby zombie spawns, it has a 15% chance of having like the want to be a jockey thing. So in the same way some mobs will be able to pick up armor or be able to pick up weapons, sometimes a baby zombie will be able to ride mobs. Then when the baby zombie gets near a player, it will look around for mobs. If it sees any mob, so if it sees an ocelot, if it sees a wolf, if it sees a cow, if it sees a chicken, of course, and if it sees a sheep, it will decide to ride that mob. And this means you get 5 brand new mobs in this update. You get the wolf jockey, you get the ocelot jockey, you get the sheep jockey, you get the the cow jockey, but you also get the zombie jockey, which is just entirely ridiculous to me. And yeah, those are features that I haven't been able to properly, experiment with myself, but they are indeed in this update. And I just think, to me, that's one of the coolest things if you play survival. Like, the Pocket Edition didn't even have survival, a couple of years ago, and now it's at this point where it's got all these cool exclusive features, whether it's the cauldrons, whether it's the mob jockeys, or whether it's that. And I just think, Pocket Edition's going some pretty cool places. This is going to be a pretty cool big update, perhaps one of my favorites so far, and I think you should be very excited. As to when you can expect this update, it will be coming in the next, few weeks and months. The Pocket Edition have a very fast development cycle, so I would say, somewhere by the, the end of March at the very latest is when you should be able to download this. So anyway, that is 0.14.0. I am looking forward to this coming out and playing, the multiplayer and stuff with this and whatnot. And yeah, besides that, I hope you did all enjoy today's video. Like it if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Let me know in the comments down below, 1, which is your favorite 0.14.0 feature, and 2, what you think of the Pocket Edition videos. They are a little bit trickier to record because we have to use YouTube Gaming and then sync it with some audio, but yeah, if you like it, let me know and we can maybe do more of this stuff. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. By the way, I can actually move this thing around. Look, the cat's flying around the screen. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.